All right, so I'm on the way to see my brothers Juan and Darrell because today is barbecue tour day. So on occasion, the three of us, we get together and we roam around the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex to see who has the best barbecue. So I'm on my way to Juan's house, and he just bought a new Tesla, so we're gonna see what that Tesla is looking like, what it feels like to be in that. We're gonna ride around the city and grade 3 spots. And once I get there to his crib, we'll talk a little bit about these 3 spots and how we chose them. Big dog. I didn't know you kept the Tesla or kept the Explorer.
Yeah,
You know I'm filming everything. Good night.
yes, sir.
Bro, this mug clean, bro.
If they good
Look at them. Check them out. Late, of course.
if they good enough, then I'm gonna buy a hat.
Oh, he
went.
He chose violence. To get in a Tesla, bro, you gotta push it. Oh, you knew what to do. Okay. I was like, what is this? Spaceship. So we like to do this thing where we take 3 barbecue establishments and grade them against each other to see who wins the best. And we've even created a grade sheet.
Let's go.
You know what I'm saying? So each of us has a printout. We'll walk in, clipboards and pens in hand. And Darrell even disrespectfully so wore a Terry Black's hat from the last tour. But our grade sheet is as follows, and it grades the proteins on a 1 to 10 score basis, right? And we chose 4: brisket, ribs, sausage, and turkey. And so after that, we grade the sides and the desserts on a 0 to 2 point basis. 0 being bad, awful, 1 being good, all right, 2 being great, awesome. And so each restaurant or establishment, if you will, has the opportunity to win up to 50 points. We're going to tally them all up. Obviously, we'll discuss what we like, what we don't like at each event or at each location. Just share a little bit, really tag them too, and let them know this is what we think.
Oh yeah.
You know, but before we get to any of them, we're now driving. We got 30 something minutes to get to the first spot. 3 spots we're hitting are B4 Barbecue, which we're headed to right now. That's the first one. Yeardy's, that's Yearty.
I think it's
Yearby's.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm typo on my grade sheet. Yearby's, and that's in Plano, and then Slow Bone in Irving. So those are the 3 that we're hitting today. Which one do y'all have? Before we get to any of them, which one do y'all have winning?
Yeah, just on the pictures, before looking like they coming with it.
Okay. So Darrell got B4, Juan?
Before the pictures, they cooking on the pictures.
So my initial thought, and I was swayed during conversation on it, my initial thought was Slow Bone was probably going to take this because I look at what your establishment looks like from pull-up. What's the curb appeal of this place? And if you got too much of it, I kind of don't want to eat barbecue there. I want to go and see Uncle Mo or somebody in the back, sweaty, sauce on his shirt, outside angry. We put all the money into the actual meat. We don't have a new sign.
That's right.
We just
That's right.
we got a graffiti artist to come out here and put barbecue up there. Like shout out to Goldie's Barbecue, which is probably the favorite outside of Terry Black's. I think Juan, you're a Terry Black's.
You got the hat on, Darrell. I mean, I don't know how you go. This is favorite. You rocking the gear. You know, I'll tell you what. If the barbecue checks out, I'm buying a hat from it.
Fair enough. That's what Darrell is on. I'm Pops. I'm not buying no hat from Northside.
I'm flipping.
Oh, there you go. Make the adjustment. But no, I was saying I had Slow Bones in the lead just off of appearance at first, but then I switched to B4 also. So I think the 3 of us are expecting B4 to win this thing based off of pictures online. And those pictures include what the actual establishment looks like outside. Now, we'll see how we feel once we pull up. We'll talk a little bit once we get the food, see how it tastes, how it looks, how it presents, and score from there. All right, so we are here at B4. Surprise, it's actually a food truck, which explains why they were like, we're about to run out of food. But we're here. It is right shy of what, 11? My watch is on. Right shy of 1. Yeah, need to reset the watch. But we're about to hop out and see what it's about. So here we go.
That's what caught my attention about it.
Okay.
But next time, I think our future criteria is that they got to be on the top 50 joints at least, and then each of us can pick one, because I just picked them all this time.
Sergey, what's your name?
Sergey?
Sergey, yes sir.
I like that name, man.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Juan.
Nolan?
Yes, sir.
As in Nolan Ryan.
Yes, sir.
Perfect.
That's what I was named after, actually.
Oh really?
Yes, sir.
It's a good choice.
Hey guys, how y'all doing? My name is Nolan Belcher. I'm the owner of B4 Barbecue. We're currently in our Rome location right now, and we also have another location at Maybank, Texas. So we're a Texas Monthly Top 50 Craft Barbecue spot, and we've been at it about 4 years now. Started cooking during COVID. My wife talked me into this. I thought it was just going to be something to fulfill her dreams, and it ended up being a lifelong. Yeah, that's my wife right here. So, yep, that's Emily. So, yeah. So we appreciate you guys coming out today for sure.
All right.
I like the way it felt in the fork.
Yeah, it's solid. It's pretty tender. It's pretty tender. And I'm usually not a huge rib person, because I don't like to have to work for it. But I'm not having to put in a lot of work.
Yeah, it's that, yeah.
It's going on.
So what are you thinking about the flavor?
It's
the ribs.
It just use a little bit more.
Like more seasoning or marinade?
More marinade seasoning.
Marinade seasoning, yeah. But as far as the tenderness goes,
Shoot, can't get that done. There we go. Ooh. You see it?
Hey, bro, hey. It
Yeah.
ain't my pocket, but it's pretty close. Hey. It's close too.
All right, so we got a strawberry shortcake, and it's kind of mixed in here too.
I'm not a true banana pudding person.
It got a little. Yeah, it's fire, bro. It's fire. Banana pudding is fire.
Which is saying a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, I judge harshly on this, but you can see here. You can see the wafer just mixed in. They just mix it in there. And I got sticking on the side. It's solid, bro. It's solid.
Yes.
Fat boy approved.
Listen, desserts are a hit. All right, so we just finished at B4 Barbecue, and had the fortune of actually meeting the owner while we were there. That was cool. Be able to, yeah, my man Nolan. My initial thoughts was just like flavor, and I told him that like he has a very unique thing going, and that everything tasted consistent in the flavor. Like a lot of times when you have competition food or whatnot, you take the first bite and it's seasoned in a way that first bite is supposed to be loud and explosive, but if you eat a whole plate of it, you eat 2 ribs of competition seasoned, or competition style seasoned meat, you'll kind of begin to feel overwhelming, and you start to even question if the meat itself was flavored properly, or did they just over season the outside of it so much that you can't help but taste it, especially when it's spicy. And that's how I feel about your place, but I'll digress. But I think it was just consistent throughout. The brisket, the turkey were both the 2 big winners for me in terms of like it was seasoned throughout very well. What say y'all?
Yeah, so the brisket surprised me. I actually wasn't expecting the brisket to be solid. That was probably the best of all the meats to me. The ribs were good. They didn't have enough flavor. Like, you needed the barbecue sauce for it, but it was solid. And then I'd say, we didn't talk about this, but the banana pudding, bruh, like that's my bag. And the banana pudding was pretty close to the best I've had at a restaurant. So it was solid. It was solid. Yeah, it was solid.
What about you, Darrell?
I think tender. It was all tender. I think it could have probably been a little bit better on the flavor side. I feel like I need to grab for some barbecue sauce on a couple bites, but it wasn't because it was nasty, just because it was could have used a little bit more flavor. But as far as tenderness, I mean, we couldn't even pick it up without it falling apart.
Nah, legit.
So that was legit, man. Shout out to Nolan, because for you to only have been doing this 6 years, crazy work. I thought this was a lifetime thing he was doing.
Yeah.
And so yes, it was.
Some of these guys, some of these places we've been to, it has been.
Yeah, it has been a lifetime, and Nolan definitely knocks them out of the park. So this is a good first strong start.
For sure.
I think we got Slowbone next.
Yeah.
We got to hurry and get there, but
I think another thing of note is that this place is an hour. Was it 59 minutes away?
yeah, about
From your crib, which is actually kind of crazy because it don't feel that far. This is Rome, Texas, right? So we drove an hour. It was worth the trip,
For sure.
hands down.
For sure.
And in addition to being worth the trip, I'm coming back, like for sure. I think that's worth noting. I don't know. Y'all feel like it lends to the experience too if you have to drive going out to it?
Yeah, you kind of need
Yeah.
to. It's
Yeah.
part of the experience.
I mean, because there's plenty of barbecue spots along the Metroplex, but I purposely kind of want to have a little bit of a drive in it.
Yeah.
But the seatbelt is choking the life out of me, baby. Yeah, that's one to keep me safe. But no, I think it's definitely worth the drive. Plus, it gives time to talk through stuff and the barbecue and all of this stuff. So
Yes.
Place proud.
He just let us know in the most loving way. Hey, bro, y'all burning my nose hairs. Take this Mentos. All right, so we are now outside of Slowbone. I'm not going to describe them. I'm just going to say two people are walking outside of this establishment that I'm not going to say that. That's rude. But curb appeal.
Hey, I would say something. I mean, they can't see them. They ain't on the camera.
Yeah, two people are walking outside of the establishment that don't necessarily give me the confidence that I'm going to enjoy this. The two people seem to likely have different taste buds and understandings of seasoning than what I would. That's just me personally. Those are Sergey's comments and Sergey's comments alone. Curb appeal, we pulled up. The parking lot is packed. Small parking lot, but it is packed. I don't see no smoke coming from the building, nor do I smell it. So there's a thing to think about, but we're finna go here and see what's happening. Thoughts, fellas?
Slowbone, what you got?
Here we go. All right, gentlemen, I think our initial impressions are due. Okay.
I'm gonna give everything a fair shake.
Okay. All right. In case y'all didn't hear that, because I'm like
Even the Mac, bro.
being a little suspect. Yeah. A little sus here. That don't look like banana pudding, so Juan is not pleased. Shell macaroni and cheese, but we gotta grate it, so it is what it is. Chunky potato salad.
The beans, it doesn't even matter.
The beans are here.
Potato salad looks solid.
Let's see.
I think it's in between 6 and 7. I think the little bit of flavor will get you there.
It looks like a regular English sausage.
I don't know, spit out.
It tastes like
That's why I told you to taste it first.
I gotta finish it.
Yeah, bro, that's
That's two different. There's not like any cheese in this one.
mac and cheese. Yeah, bro, it's different. I ain't never had mac and cheese like this.
wait.
They added something that don't belong there.
That's what it feels like. It makes me think what kind of did back there.
They added something that don't belong.
It's chili.
Is that what it is?
Green chili.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's green chili.
Brisket? This right here is dry. I'm trying this other side.
That's supposed to be the fatty one too.
Here's what I don't like. There's like a discoloration in the meat. Like that kind of.
Yeah, I had the same
Tell
thought.
me he was pulling that what?
Same thought.
He's pulling the meat out of a warmer or something like that. There's that it was in. Maybe they all do that.
Yeah, they do.
I guess we just don't see it.
Hutchins do.
Yeah.
But it didn't look.
Yeah.
Especially because that's what he had.
Okay. We just got out of Slow Bone. Fairly quick trip.
Honestly, what time we get here? 2:30?
Was it 2:30? Yeah.
2:40?
Yeah, it is now 3:01. Fellas, I'll let y'all start it off. Darrell?
Yeah, Darrell, what you kick us off?
What's next? No disrespect, but I know the ribs were digestible. It actually had some decent seasoning on it. I'll probably put a notch or two below before. Brisket was seasoned okay.
I'm sorry, you mean that for the ribs?
For
or you
ribs.
mean? Okay.
Yeah, probably a notch or two below before. But brisket the bark was seasoned well, but I still felt like I need to grab for some sauce, and I still had to kind of work to chew it a little bit.
Tough,
Yeah. And there was a part of it that was pretty dry. The sides were just amazing.
Trash.
It was not
Trash.
get that one out of there.
Oh, I did write down all the flavors and the sides are tangy. They seem to have a lot of green chili and like some sort of, it wasn't dill. It was something that was like,
It was nasty.
yeah, it was kind of tangy, and it was in the mac and cheese. It was like that's not my vibe. You know what I mean? It wasn't really hit the mac and cheese wasn't good. I didn't care for the flavor of it or the shells. I'm not a fan of.
It was like Velveeta. It was Harper could have made that. My baby could have made that. That's where it was at.
Y'all ever seen that meme of Michael Jackson's face from the Bad video? that's what it made me think of.
I did for the first time spit something out, and I spit the mac and cheese
The
out.
potato salad was just as bad, bro. And I got this big potato. It's just like,
Yeah.
it's like they didn't even try.
I'm not mad at the chunky potato salad.
I don't know, bro. Did you see it? I mean, I got a potato about this big.
Yeah, they were big, not big chunks. I was gonna say if they're not big and they're fully cooked. Like if I don't have to, chew on potato jerky, then great. But if it's hard, kind of undercooked, it makes it less less pleasant to eat.
Bro, how they get out there? They got up fast too. They got their 10
You want to
minutes.
let the one on there ask them how they like it?
You
They're
know
a
what
Beach
they-
family, yeah. Excuse us. How you doing, sir? I'm well. Have you all eaten at this establishment before? Have you eaten at this establishment before?
Several times.
Yeah? Oh, you're regulars. Okay. Big fans? What's your favorite thing to eat there?
And it's 2 minutes in there, and I like it all.
Okay.
Okay. Cool. We're doing a barbecue rating, so just wanted to get a perspective.
I had the fried chicken today. It was delicious.
Okay.
Awesome. Thank you,
All
sir.
right, I ain't gonna say what I want to say. I ain't gonna say. He had fried chicken.
He had fried chicken.
So
Well, you know what? I don't think that it was. I'm gonna say that off to the
Yeah, I can't say on camera what I really want to say. I can't.
same.
Out of respect for that man and his
Same
family.
and his family. Yeah, we gonna.
Now, but the general consensus among the three of us
It
is
was bad.
Slow Bone is down bad. Well, we're now heading to Yearby's Barbecue in Plano.
Yeah.
Looks like we have a 38-minute drive. So, this is the last one. Hopefully it doesn't disappoint, but I'm keeping hopes high. So far, B4 Barbecue is in the lead. So, boom. We are in front of Larkin Barbecue. It is a food truck, and we went here because Yearby's actually closed on us. They closed at 3, and so we went to Larkin and we decided not to eat here. And it's not because the food looked bad or the menu looked bad or anything. We actually really appreciated Mr. Sean, the owner here, just candidly sharing, hey, I'd rather you guys come, because we let them know we were doing this competition. It's like, hey, I'd rather you guys come when you're gonna get, some of the beginning brisket, not, the last end of it, and he's run out of quite a bit, which says a lot about your establishment if you're running out of stuff, right? So yeah, we'll have to come back, swing through and visit Larkin, and see how he fares against everybody else. But I think we've decided the next option up.
That's the black one.
Oaked?
Yeah,
I mean, let's look at them now.
Yeah, we gotta see. We got strict criteria around here.
2.2
stars.
Well, ratings.
Oh, okay. 2.2 thousand reviews. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you mean he had 2.2%.
Oh.
Or like 2.2 stars.
It's black on, which I always rock with that.
Nope.
Maybe.
That's interesting.
Mac and cheese looks okay. I need more pictures.
You calling him?
Yeah.
And
There we go. And so we have hit the third of 3. We landed on Oaked Handcraft Barbecue, and I don't know what side of Dallas this is, but in Dallas, Texas. And so we have now tallied up our scores. We're going to share. Juan, we'll start with you. Any notes?
All right.
You said you got to update yours?
I did mine in there. So B4 Barbecue is a clear winner. It's not even close.
By a score of what?
33.
Okay.
So I mean, looking at the score here, brisket was solid, ribs were solid. I think the only thing with B4 was just the flavor. You need a little bit more flavor to kind of get to that next level, and I think they were missing that. We talked about the sides. They didn't have everything, but what they had was good. The banana pudding honestly should have got a bonus point. We bumped it up to 34, 35. So they held it down there. Slow bone.
That's saying a lot.
Bro, the banana pudding, I'm telling you, bro, like
You not like the banana pudding.
we've been to 2
in
places.
establishment.
It's been tempting every place not to just bring it in there and eat it at the rest of the meal. So that's that. Slow bone. Probably shouldn't even be on the list moving forward. So brisket was a 4. The ribs were slightly better, but not much. All the sides got zeros. So 19 out of the potential 50. I think you got 16, which is crazy. 19. And then we just left Oaked. It was honestly disappointing given the pictures and some of the stuff we saw online. I think the sides were about on par with what you would expect for a restaurant like this. The desserts we didn't try out. Brisket was okay. I think it needed a little more from a flavor standpoint. The ribs, probably were the worst ribs of all 3 places. As bad as slow bone was, that's saying a lot. But the ribs, they were dry, and they weren't seasoned, in my opinion. So missed on that. One, I guess, good point on Oaked is the mashed potatoes were actually surprisingly good. So I'll say that mac and cheese, mid, but I think it got done. So that's my take. Come on.
I'll give you some more time here and step in.
I just realized that I didn't include the turkey grade.
Say that louder.
So I just realized that I didn't include the turkey grade. That's
On any of them?
Yeah, that's why my scores are low.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
What did y'all give for the turkey? 'Cause I didn't taste that.
Best turkey was before by far.
What did I give it?
Yeah. I got 8 on the
Yeah,
turkey.
it was pretty high.
at
It was
before,
pretty high.
yeah.
I gave it a 6.
I'm going to make it a 7.
Yeah.
That makes a lot more sense.
So I'll start with the winner, clear winner, B4, at the score 35. You hit him at 35 too?
I had 30. I said they should have got bonus points for the banana
okay.
pudding, but it wasn't. Yeah.
Got you. So again, the way our score sheet works is we have 4 proteins, we have 4 sides, and then a dessert grade. The 4 proteins are graded on a scale of 1 to 10. The desserts and sides are graded on a scale of 0 to 2. And so you can't score a 0 for the proteins, but anyway, this gives a possibility. Yeah, you can't give a 0 for a protein.
Nah.
But anyway, starting with B4, I gave it a score of 35. Starting with the brisket, I thought it was great in terms of how tender it was. I appreciated that there was bark, but there wasn't. I appreciated with all the smoked meats that there was kind of a consistent flavor throughout. One thing that stood out about the brisket at B4 is that it had just the right amount of fat, and all of it was rendered fat. I wasn't like chewing through some part of the brisket fat that hadn't really rendered down well. All of it just melted and held flavor consistently. While I don't know that I agree with these two that like it wasn't flavorful enough. It just felt like, man, because we're tasting it, I'm tasting flavor in this little bit. If I were eating a full tray or full plate of brisket or whatever, like this would be consistent throughout and it'd be pretty good. But that being said, brisket 8, ribs I had at a 7. I thought the ribs were probably the best in my opinion out of the 3. I don't remember much about the ribs other than they didn't necessarily like come off of the bone, but they weren't like troublesome to chew through either. And I wondered if like I do remember saying that. I wonder if it was like on the smoker kind of like far away from the heat source because it almost had like this cross between, was this barbecued or was this smoked? But yeah, that got a 7. The sausage got a 7 as well. I had noted that it's the casing on the sausage was pretty tough. I know some people like that. I don't. I don't want to chew through the sausage for too long. But yeah, that was. Oh no, the turkey. I had an 8 on the turkey. I think it had a really good. It was tender. And turkey's kind of hard, honestly. Out of all the proteins, like turkey's like I get it from my wife. Yeah, it is easy to dry. Which if I'm grading it, I'm thinking about like how juicy was this, and theirs was it. It wasn't like dry. It was moist. But in my opinion, Oaked had the like best consistency of the turkey, if that makes sense. But the flavor of the turkey at B4, in addition to it having a really good texture or consistency or chew, it was pretty good. So that got an 8. The sides, no mashed potatoes, so it got a 0. No mac and cheese that run out before we got there, so it was a 0 there. The potato salad, I gave a 2. The beans, I gave a 1, and the desserts, bro. I had I'm not a banana pudding guy like these guys. I had the strawberry shortcake. So 1 points for having another option other than your typical peach cobbler and banana pudding. But to have another option that's completely unconventional and delicious that says a lot. It was a tres leches strawberry shortcake. It was bomb with the crumbs on the top. Go and get that. I wanted to eat that now on the way home now that we're finished, but I don't want to mess up Juan's car.
Appreciate it.
You know what I'm saying? Because crumbs would be all over this.
I will say too on that real quick, the fact that they didn't have mac and cheese and it still
still stood out.
It still stood out. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Before,
yeah, we didn't try. I got a 0.
Yeah.
They got a 0.
Yeah. It took a goose egg and still prevailed. In second place, we got Oaked. I think it's a solid. I would put this at the mid tier, the tiers that exist with us. Yeah, like I meant mid tier in a non-offensive way, Darrell. Like our high tier, honestly, our king of barbecue is Goldie's. Juan is kind of on the fence between Goldie's.
Goldie's was great. I'm not saying Goldie's wasn't great. It's just Terry got a slight edge in my opinion. Goldie's was amazing.
He's still finishing seminary. He'll discover the full depth of the gospel in that Goldie's prevails over everybody in the smoked meat world. But so Goldie's is like our king. So if that's like our God tier barbecue establishment, I think the tier below that is kind of your Hurtado's, Hutchins, Terry Black's, Yeah. And then under there you have your mid tiers, your tenders, I threw Spring Creek in there, but I would put Oaked in this kind of category right there with the tenders.
I think so.
You know what I mean?
I think so.
Tender Smokehouse. Or something?
Tender, the Tender
Okay.
Smokehouse.
I think so. I think that's fair.
Yeah, like it's an establishment that, like, if I was eating it, I'm not mad about it. If everybody's going out and they're gonna eat there or whatnot, I'm not like, oh no, I can't. Slow Bone is an establishment. I'm gonna tell everybody to stop and wait. Let's think of some other alternatives.
Dickies.
Yeah, that's low level, like a Dickie's or Rudy's barbecue, or that's where I would put Slow Bone. I'll get to that in a second. But Oaked, in my opinion, was second place. It scored at a 24 out of possible 50. The brisket, we gave a 6. It just wasn't juicy enough. I think all of these establishments we talked about that could have done well if they had mocked the meat after they cut it.
Yeah.
Goldie's was good about that. Hurtado's and Terry Black's were all good about that. Like, just hit it with a beef tallow before you put it out. But yeah, it was dry, but the brisket here did pass the fold test.
Yeah.
So it was tender enough. It got a little dry as you chewed it. The ribs, as Juan said, hard. Like, they were tough to chew through. Yeah.
And a bad season.
Yeah. We tasted, in the turkey and the ribs, we tasted the fire, the lighter fluid.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
In the meat. Which we know when we pull up to an establishment, we don't see a smoker, we don't smell the smoke. We kind of have an idea of like a Tenders, they smoked this somewhere else and then, import it in. And so this was kind of one of those deals. But the ribs got a 4 for me out of 10. The sausage got a 6 for me. I think the sausage here was fine. The case wasn't too hard. The filling was decent.
All these parking spaces.
Say again?
Why he parking next to us? Yeah, I don't know. I had the same question.
Being nosy. And then the turkey. Turkey, I gave a 5. It was just kind of like right there mid-tier. Like I said, it had a really good chew to it. The flavor just wasn't there for me. It wasn't very juicy, and I could taste the lighter fluid. Mashed potatoes, I gave a 1. Pretty much all the sides except for potato salad, which we just didn't even bother trying because we saw it from the glass and were like, no, thank you. But the mac and cheese, the beans, we all gave a 1. I think they were a little heavy on the chili powder in the beans. I think the mac and cheese was undercooked. The noodles were a little undercooked. And they were like the small elbows, kind of like the Crafts, what do they call those? Crafts Quick something?
Easy Mac?
Quick, Easy Mac. Thank
Easy
you.
Mac, yeah.
Kind of gave those vibes. But they had desserts. We didn't even bother with those either because none of them looked like homemade. They were like cookies and pies and cakes.
Yeah.
But no pudding or whatever. And it all looked like things that was kind of like mass produced and they put it out.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's where at the 24 for Oaked, and then in third place, Slow Bone. I'm gonna make this quick. 0s down the line for sides and desserts. Yeah. I don't eat banana pudding, but I was kind of disgusted by the presentation of the banana pudding for my dog Juan. I was like, I'm not eating that. Brisket, I gave a 4. Juan dropped a piece of brisket on his plate, like he had it in his hand and dropped it, and it sounded like a finger hit the plate. It was hard, and there was no fold, no bounce to it. It just hit the plate. Ribs were the strongest point of that entire Slow Bone experience. It was a little stringy for me, but it was at least moist and came off the bone well. And I know you guys said the ribs at Slow Bone probably were better than the other two. Or at least better than Oaked.
It was better.
The flavor was better, I think, as Slow Bone.
See, I feel like the texture was better, but the flavor, the flavor was better than Oaked, yeah. So it probably deserves.
I would say the flavor was better than before.
The flavor of the rib at Slow Bone was better than the
flavor. Literally flavor
the
only.
thing.
Okay.
Texture, nothing but the flavor. Yeah, I would say the flavor is actually better.
Fair enough.
The ribs, right?
Yeah, the ribs.
We are not aligned there. Sausage, I gave a 3 because it was plain old Eckrich sausage. I don't know how they have cheddar jalapeno Eckrich sausage, but that's what it was. It was not smoked at all. It didn't give, and then the turkey, no. So that got a 16 out of 50. I was forced to lie on my way out when a gentleman asked me how was it, and I said, "Thank you, we appreciate you." And then he asked me again, how was it? And I was like, it was great. And
I didn't know that's what you said.
Yeah. And I feel like my conscience ain't really clear for having to tell that. But anyway, I think it was a landslide here. At least it feels that way with B4.
Oh yeah.
What say you, Darrell?
So the people can hear me. All right, I'm gonna start with the bottom, which is, you know what? I love everybody. I don't want to be disrespectful. I know people work hard, so I don't want to disrespect anybody. Okay, let me just get that out the way.
All this is said with love.
Yeah.
Okay.
And honesty.
Slow bone. What we doing? We brisket was a little dry. Rib was kind of the only thing that prevented me from getting up and just walking out.
You ain't charging?
Oh yeah. Is that C?
Yes.
I need lightning. Go ahead, Darrell.
Yeah, that was the one thing that prevented me from getting up and walking out. I almost spit out the sausage. I almost spit out the turkey. I almost spit out the mashed potatoes. I almost spit out the mac and cheese. I almost spit out the potato salad.
God, potato salad, you really did.
I really did.
You was right there.
We just got through talking about how I threw a plate of Dickies away, and it was getting pretty close to that. Let's put it outside those door. Let me see. I'll just say that the all the desserts got a 0, but aside from the ribs, barely making it because of the flavor. The best thing on the plate that we got from So Long was the fake news banana pudding.
And what's crazy about that, the banana pudding was not banana pudding.
It was fake news banana pudding.
Yeah.
Fake news. So yeah, Slow Bone got a 7 on my score. Next up was Oaked. Brisket wasn't terrible, but it just tastes like brisket that anybody's uncle could have made at a birthday party. So, you know,
birthday party brisket.
Birthday party brisket. Yeah.
Oh man.
The ribs. The main reason why I typically don't like ribs is because I don't like having to work to eat. For me, that's exactly what I had to do with the ribs at Oaks. I had to work for. So that was probably birthday party ribs too.
I don't even know if that's birthday party ribs. I feel like you could make somebody mad.
Yeah.
That's just ribs.
The sausage was actually decent at Oaked. So the brisket at Oaked I gave a 4, ribs I gave a 3, sausage I gave a 5, turkey I gave a 3. Mashed potatoes actually pretty good. So so that was a 2. Mac and cheese was birthday party mac and cheese. So that was a 1, and the beans were too firm. That was a 1. So over to B4. The only thing that have prevented B4 from my opinion from getting a 10 or at least a 9 was probably just a little bit of flavor. I still feel like I had to reach for the barbecue sauce a little bit.
Which is this? The brisket or the
beef for the brisket?
The brisket, yeah.
Yeah. Tender. It was. I mean, it was nice. Not a dry taste inside. Even the ribs. Now the ribs are really, really tender. It's just, and I was able to finish it without sauce, but I still felt myself wanting to reach for it a little bit. But Nolan, you win. I'm telling you, you knocked out the park, buddy.
Yeah.
So they both got an 8. Brisket ribs got an 8. Sausage got a 7. Turkey, I gave it a 7. And let's see here. Potato salad, beans were 1. The banana pudding though was legit. So they got a little help from the banana pudding. And what was it? The elote?
Elote.
Elote. That was actually pretty good too. We didn't have a spot to
measure
that.
Was pretty good. It was pretty good.
But yeah. So anyway,
I don't think I ever had elote before.
Yeah, it was good. I'm gonna finish it at the house. So Slow Bone got a 7. Oaked got 19, and B4 got a 34 in my book. So
let's go.
That's where we at.
Well, so by unanimous decision, congratulations to Nolan. What was his wife's name?
Oh, I don't know.
We are so sorry,
Well,
but
you are the goat.
Nolan and his wife.
The banana, she made the banana pudding too.
We're coming,
Oh.
and that
She made the
strawberry.
banana pudding.
Yes,
And it was
indeed.
her idea to start it.
It was yes,
She's a keeper.
yes, indeed, yes, indeed. So yeah, that is it for our barbecue tour. Until next time, me and the bros are gone.